Hey guys, how's it going? It's your boy MKS here, back here with another video, and welcome to part 2 of my ideas for empowering the Black community, especially in America, for Black History Month, or as I call it, Black History and Empowerment Month for Sundays. And for this video, I would love for people to post in the comment section any ideas and suggestions, as ever, as I'm saying, and any words or terms anyone can think of. If you can think of any words or terms that begin with S or even SU, like support, success, or words like that, or any words that begin with S or especially SU. So I hope that many can support the Black community towards success or for their success. If they support each other, that'd be cool. I think that pretty much covers everything for the intro. I hope I didn't forget anything, because I sometimes forget things. But anyway, here are my ideas, pointers, thoughts, plans, or whatever you want to call them, from number 11 to 20. Again, I'm fearing that I forgot to say something for the intro. But yeah, if you can think of any words or terms that begin with S, especially SU, like support or success, support for success, or whatnot. And I've got these toxic waste candies, sweets or candies, whichever term you want to use. I think because I'm mainly thinking of America, because Black History Month in America, I'm going to call them candies, because that's what they call them in America, I suppose. On that note, I'd love to know about the differences between America and Britain. That's another thing people could perhaps post in the comment section, and especially the experiences between Black people in America and Britain. I think it'd be interesting to say for instance, how many think they have a positive or negative experience, or whatever experiences people have of being Black in Britain or America, or in different countries, different nations around the world. Anyway, I'm going to try and stop waffling for the intro, and here goes. So I want to see if I can eat two at the same time, because they're very sour. But this is blackberry flavour and black cherry flavour. Anyway, so number 11, I'd love to know what people think about who should support the Black community, and also reasons to support the Black community in America, especially. So like the whys, the why, the how, when, where, and the means or ways to support the Black community and that kind of thing. Yeah, if people could post anything like that. And I thought for each part I might ask the question, like, do you think the Black community, or even minorities general, even non-WASPs in America, for instance, and maybe even Britain, should be tax exempt, or at least pay the lowest amount of taxes? Do you think there should be, I know I mentioned this a bit in part 1, but do you think there should be the lowest amount of taxes, maybe even tax exemptions completely, or at least tax relief, tax cuts and tax benefits for Black startups, SMEs, or even big businesses owned by Black people? It could be as a form of reparations, perhaps, which is the main reason why I think that should happen, in my opinion. But I'd love to know what other people think. I did ask in the live chat for any on the Q&A and that kind of thing, what people think. And yeah, I'd love to know the reasons for and against such. I know it's a bit of a controversial idea. Some people might ask, like, should people really be tax exempt or have lower taxes based on their race? But I think it would be a good way of reparations, because people argue there shouldn't be reparations, or that there's not enough money to pay reparations. But I think tax exemption, being able to keep what money you earn, or more of what money you earn, and have more choices. I love that for to have more tax cuts, just generally, to be honest, even though I dole weather, as I put in speech marks. But I suppose it's one of the reasons why I made a YouTube channel, so that I could become more independent and no one be forced to give me money and that kind of thing, so I could come off benefits if and when I ever monetize my channel. So I suppose I've got to improve. But so I'm going off track, I know. But also non-WASPs, as I say, to be tax exempt, and maybe they could work together. And I nearly forgot to say as well, something. Struggling to get to the point, but maybe that even those who invest in or sponsor or donate to, or especially invest in, so like venture capitalists or anyone who invests into the Black community as startups and SMEs, and maybe there could be tax exemptions to encourage, I suppose you could call them incentives, tax incentives, to encourage people and companies and organizations, investment platforms and that kind of thing, basically anyone who invests, as I say, any organisation invests as well, and that kind of thing, to invest in black startups, SMEs, and projects for the black community. Number 12, I'd love to have a support network, as I say, to encourage black people to network together and support each other and see what they can achieve, and to support, to read about and hear about success stories amongst the black community, again, especially in America and maybe all around the world, and how they can inspire each other to learn from each other. I did say I'll try and eat 2 of these, but I can't even open one. But yeah, I think it'd be pretty cool to have those success stories so that hopefully they can inspire future generations of black people. So again, please post any links of that as well. So I hope people will get posted in the comment section, like about your ideas, suggestions, feedback, opinions, and again, words and terms that begin with words or terms that begin with an S or SU, and that kind of thing. And again, success stories and things like that. And number 13, I'd love to also read from black people about their struggles that they face, maybe some of the prejudices they faced, or struggles getting jobs, or and how much of that they think might be down to prejudice or whatnot, or even prejudices they've experienced, whether that's casual racism or even more overt racism and prejudice or whatnot. It'd be interesting to hear experiences. Number 14, but also solutions. And I know some people might say, some people be against playing the race card, or say that you should take accountability and not blame your race for lack of success or whatnot. So it'd be interesting to read from different comments about, I'll say, black people's experiences and things like that. I swallowed that by mistake, so I don't think I'll be able to have 2. So, but also I'd say solutions. What could be solutions? I know I offered a solution there, potential solution, which is tax cuts. I don't know how helpful they'll be, but I'm pretty sure they'll be quite helpful. Most people will probably say if they could avoid having to pay tax, they could keep a lot of more of their money. I mean, you could always do good with that money as well if you keep it. So people might say tax is used for a lot of good, but if you keep more of your own money, you could try and donate it to worthy causes like supporting black startups and things like that. But for me personally, I'd love to see minorities be exempt from taxes. I'd feel a lot better earning money if I knew that I had more control over where it was spent. I feel it's more free to do that. And also, in the case of black and other minority people, I think it sort of makes up for history, as I say, it's sort of reparations, repairing those sorts of things. I suppose that's where the word reparation comes from, like repairing the damage that was done in colonialism, slavery, and that kind of thing. But again, alternative opinions, as I often say, are more than welcome. Number 15, I think that having networks which work towards mutual success and ideas, ambitions, and goals would be really cool. And once again, I'd love to read and hear from other people about whether they agree with me on that or not. I mean, a lot of people say networking is what the rich do. It's kind of more, it's quite a good thing to network with others who might be able to share their experiences, and you can share information, knowledge, experience, and whatnot with each other, and basically learn from each other and have each other's backs and things like that. So basically, I think more unity could lead to more success. Number 16. So I hope that helps with Black Ambition generally, and maybe again they can work with other minority groups and communities and whatnot and support each other. And hopefully they'll support each other for success. And I'd love to know what are the best ways, or any ways really, to help to empower and just generally support the Black community, and what success means to you as well. Success obviously means different things to different people. Some, it might be money, wealth, riches, and that kind of thing. I suppose that's the same sort of thing. And to others, it might mean being fun, or being fun to be around, being funny, humorous, or having fun and joy, and that kind of thing. So, and to some it might mean a number of those things. Or some people might say, I can only enjoy myself when I earn a certain amount of money. Me personally, I'm a creature of simple pleasures. So it doesn't. Well, I suppose it does take a lot to make me happy, but as I often mention, I'm not that materialistic. So I'm not bothered about bigger houses and bigger cars. But for other people, that might be what success means to them. But as I say, I'd love to see the Black community support each other towards success, however they define it. maybe they could discuss that together about what success means to them as individuals and as a community as well, as a group, and that kind of thing. Number 17, I dream that Black people will be empowered a huge amount. So I hope that somehow these ideas will get people talking about ways to help the Black community. And I hope these videos kind of help. As I say, if they do get monetized, as I said in part 1, I've said before, like, I will donate as much as I can to help Black startups and SMEs and things like that, and projects empowering Black people generally. But I hope by putting the ideas out there and encouraging discussion, people who have more experience and knowledge and expertise and whatever than myself can help to, and hopefully collectively we can help to empower the Black community. Number 18, once again, success stories I think could inspire future generations. It'd be great to read and hear about them a lot more, and I hope they will inspire future generations. And it'd be interesting to see Black people saying they were inspired by other Black people to achieve success. And again, I think networking could really help, and they can positively encourage each other. I think there's a lot of positives for networking, and it'd be great to hear about positive stories from the Black community, and maybe projects that cut crime, tackle homelessness, tackle poverty generally, and that kind of thing in America and all over the world. It'd be great to see African Americans doing that kind of thing. Number 19, Black in software development. I'd love to read about and support Black software developers. Number 20, also Black in STEM. I'd love to have like hashtag Black in STEM. Maybe around the world they can network together. And so, yeah, I'd love to know what you think about my ideas. Are there any ideas I mentioned that you didn't like? I know they're quite controversial, but or are there any that you did like, and or were there some in between or whatever? What were your least or most favorite ideas? But probably waffling. But as ever, please do post any comments you can think of, and I'm out. Thanks a lot.